Hello, and welcome to me rambling for nearly 20 minutes. I am Valerie, and this is absolutely positively me with the second part of my December vlogs. Um, Today is March 1st, so I am a little bit behind because I am a slacker. I acknowledge I am a slacker, but for the sake of documenting and for the sake of my memories with my family, I do want to get this done. I do want to get this posted. And, I'm a tiny channel that's basically doing this as a hobby, so I can post whatever I want, whenever I want. I mean, if you think this December vlog is late, wait until you see the Halloween 2021 vlog I post later on, because I just never finished it. I got through part 1, and then never did part 2. Ugh. But what I have for you today is this, us decorating the tree. This is early December. I forget when. It's a couple of days after we bought it, which is unusual for me. As a kid, when we got our Christmas tree, all I wanted to do was decorate it immediately. But my father would always say, "Oh, we have to give it a day, let it sit in water, let the branches fall a little bit." And I was like, "Why?" I don't know, this year I was like, "Oh, no. The reason that we didn't decorate it right away was I wanted to do it with her and my husband and me. And Tom's schedule was all over the place this month. So we had to have a day where he was home in the evening and also a day where she could stay up late. A little late, not super late. Oh, dance break. She is oh my god, I'm gonna have trouble talking over this because I'm just gonna end up watching it in some cases. All right, focus. Come on, we have to keep it lively. We have to keep it energetic. Otherwise, people are gonna click off. Not that I expect a lot of people to actually watch this. This is the first year I feel she is very actively helping with the tree decorating. Last year in 2020, she was 4. So she helped a little bit, but she mostly did that, clustering the ornaments together. And that triggered me. I saw memes about this obsessive ornament placement disorder, and I totally thought, yeah, that's what I have. This year, though, she was pretty good with it. We did not have to do very much replacement of the ornaments she put up, so she took instruction well. She was spacing them out accordingly, as we said. And I also felt like she was very interested in the story behind the ornaments. We have a lot of personal ornaments that tell our story. We have ornaments that we had bought when it was just me, my husband, and her. And then we have ornaments that we bought when it was me, my husband, her, and her brother. So you can tell, what year we bought them. That, we were only a family of 3. And then later on, we became a family of 4. She has a couple of baby's first ornaments because we just couldn't help ourselves. And he also has a couple of baby's first ornament, but one of his is pathetic. When I think of baby's first ornament, I think, something really cutesy and sentimental. This literally was a white ball that had silver wording on it that says baby's first. And clearly was meant to insinuate Christmas because it was a Christmas ball. We bought that after Christmas at Target. We found it after we realized we had not bought him baby's first ornament during his first Christmas, and I was super upset. Because I am a sentimental blubber of goo sometimes. And the following year, we bought him another one like his sister. that spool of ribbon is so big and so heavy. I got it from work when they were throwing out decorations during our move. I saved a bunch of things. One of that ribbon was one of the things I saved, and I thought I could put it on the tree. But then I realized I don't know how to put ribbon on a tree. I've seen it done before, but I never actually did it myself. So, I decided, okay, not this year. This year we'll focus on the garland, which is another thing I don't normally put on my tree, but I kind of felt like I want to add a little bit more pizzazz this year. So, garland. This garland is actually from the Dollar Tree. I had used it the year before. And then when I was done, I put it away and it lasted to this year. So that's a pretty good investment for the dollar. I can't remember if we ended up throwing it away or if we saved it for another year. Either way, I like that garland, and I think the thin garland actually looks really nice on a tree because it doesn't like overtake it. It adds to it without, being too much. And I think that thin garland looked really good with that beaded garland that I also saved during work. And I'm probably going to vlog about some of my Easter decorations that I have in the office. And you will see other things that I saved during our move from one office to the other that I decided I want to keep. Breathe new life into them, Renew, reuse, recycle, that kind of mantra. I was really bothered by the under branches of this tree. It's a beautiful tree. It's such a fluffy tree. It had like almost the perfect tree triangle shape. But the bottom branches were so fragile and I felt like they wouldn't hold ornaments very well. So I end up butchering it. Just taking my bread knife and sawing through that mess. Don't worry, we washed it afterwards. Nothing tasted of pine. I think I might have gone a little overboard. Like you'll see on this video, it doesn't look that bad, but from another angle, it looked really lopsided because of how I shaved the bottom down. But, you live and you learn. This was the first year we actually got a Fraser. We mostly got Douglas because that's what I had when I was growing up. But this year, since Tom paid for the tree, he wanted to pick what it was and he decided he wanted to have a Fraser. I think he made a good choice. It turned out to be a really good tree and I was happy with it. She was so good with this. I was so proud of her. I really thought I would end up having to micromanage everything she did, like placing all the ornaments, but no. She followed direction well, and there wasn't very much redecorating. So either I'm going soft in my tree decorating demands, or she does a good job. One of those two things. And ultimately, I want her to do a good job. I want her to be able to know how to decorate a tree. I think the goal should be to get her to be able to decorate her own tree by the time she's like, 10, 11, 12, whatever. So that way, like my father, I could just sit on the couch and watch as she puts up the tree. Or her and her brother. That's what my dad used to do. He just got us old enough that we could do it ourselves, and then he let us do it ourselves. My husband finally joins the fray. He was actually working on his a training he had to do when he transferred to the pharmacy at Walmart. They have to make sure that you are proficient and competent enough to work the pharmacy. Rightly so. Rightly so. I would like my pharmacy tech and my pharmacist to be knowledgeable, right? And I believe he was finishing it up this time. So we were very proud of him for that. He is so smart. But thankfully, he was able to step away from that and help us with the tree. I remember it being a good evening. The boy was in bed because he's young. He's not really that interested in, orderly decorating. He would probably be taking ornaments off the tree. He's 3 years old, so I kind of expect that from him. We'll try when he's 4. We'll see if he has any interest in doing it. If he, will be able to follow direction, he'll probably end up clumping the ornaments together like his sister did. And you just have to teach him that is not how you do it. But we put him to bed. We let her stay up a little bit later. And then the three of us decorated the tree together. So, Sebastian, if you watch this later on in your life, it's not that we didn't like you. It was that at this point, you were just unruly. And we needed to get it done. He didn't undecorate the tree when he woke up. Like, they did break a couple of balls. Because we don't have many glass balls, but the ones that we did have on there, one or two of them fell and broke. Which is sad, but it is what it is. That Bahamas wreath she was holding up, she asked us what it was, and I said, "Oh, that's the ornament that Mommy and Daddy got when we were on our honeymoon. We'd gone on a cruise, and when we got into port in the Bahamas, I forget where it was. I think it was Nassau. There was a wicker market, and he specifically asked, "Do you have Christmas ornaments?" And the guy took our arm and led us to where the Christmas ornaments were. And my husband was like, "Yes, I will buy this one." We also have an ornament in there that is from the actual cruise ship itself. Because that's what my husband likes to do. He likes to go on vacations and then buy um, ornaments. Mm. We have absolutely no rhyme or reason to our tree. All of it is sentimental ornaments or ornaments I've collected in some fashion. Ornaments that I thought were pretty, ornaments that I thought um, had a sense of beauty and value for what, I was having. And then there's some ornaments that, my husband picked out. And there's some ornaments that are family ornaments. Those sort of trees, those like eclectic, random trees.
I love Philadelphia. Now on this side you can see the Rocky statue.
Captain America? Yeah.
There's the Liberty Bell.
I love Captain America. It's great.
Or is there a Santa one?
Where's the Santa one?
Yeah. Well, I only had that one.
We have a couple Santa ones. That was my husband showing you one of his favorite ornaments, which I didn't even know was his favorite ornament. I thought his favorite ornament was the one that he got from the Space Needle. But hey, whatever he says his favorite ornament is what his favorite ornament is. I'm not going to question him. Oh, she was asking me about the pickle. Someone had given me one of those Christmas pickles during a Santa exchange a couple years back, so we hide the pickle in the tree every year. And she was asking about it, and I told her, no, we have to wait until the tree is fully decorated, and then the person who found it last year gets to hide the Christmas pickle. And I think that was Amy this year. So she hid the pickle. I think Genevieve found it. I really wasn't paying attention this year. Shows how much I believe in the Christmas pickle. Oh well. Anyway, what I was saying about eclectic trees, I get the appeal of doing themed, refined, show stopping kind of trees, but these are the ones I grew up with, the ones that held ornaments that have a special meaning, that have sentimental value, and I just think they're, a little bit more interesting. Don't get me wrong, all those very pretty coordinated trees are gorgeous. It's just probably not something I'm ever going to have for my tree. And this is our singular tree. We don't decorate multiple trees. Our house just isn't big enough to even make that a feasible thing. Like maybe the kids' room could have its own tree one day, but nah. All right, we've passed the 15-minute mark, so if you've made it this long, congratulations to you. You are such a big support and such a lovely person. I thank you so much for listening to me ramble on like this. I would like to try and get more videos out because, and not just the grocery type videos, but I do enjoy these personal vlog type ones. And there are certain things that deserve to be. Oh my god. I got a birthday text from a coworker. What was I saying? Why did the ADHD kick in right then and there? Anyway, I do find these vlogs very personal and very good memories to capture and share. And I don't know if YouTube will be around for a while. I don't know what the internet's going to be like in a couple of years. But I do like having a place where I can edit these together, let out some creative flair, and then post them. And, I would hope that certain people, like my husband who might watch this, also appreciates it. Like, he'll watch the beginning of this. He'll probably tap out after 5 minutes or less. All right, so after this last bit, there's going to be like an overview of the tree once it's done. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you have been having a good year so far. Today is the 60th day of the year, so I hope the past 60 days have been productive ones for you. Have a good time.
I was worried we were going to need balls because I think we threw them all away. But, I love how it turned out. Absolutely, like all our keepsake ornaments, as silly as some of them are. Oh, this little teddy bear needs to turn around. I don't even remember where you came from. Where did you come from? I feel like my daughter knows. Oh, that's what fell, the TARDIS. I love it. I love it.
Remember, we put this in the box.
And then the phrase, like the tippy top, ugh, gorgeous.